So week 22 of building my business from scratch, the deep dive. So I'm outside today, as you can see. I am in a place called Dorking in Surrey where my daughter's at an art club. So yeah, I've done a short video already, but I found a few points this week. Number one, oh God, it's been such a busy week, but a really great week. I felt tired last night. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. But I went to bed. Do you know what? Sometimes you cannot underestimate the simple, vital things in life: sleep, rest, exercise, looking after yourself. My goodness, never ever underestimate those elements. I feel like a new man this morning. But I've had a great week, and there's some serious momentum being built now from my business. And I made the point around, and I'll remake it again quickly now, which is, you only get out what you put in. You have to put yourself out in life. It's simple as that. If you don't put yourself out there, or you don't have the consistency or discipline to keep doing it, you will not get to where you want to get to. And I understand, and I want people to understand that this has been a tough year for me at times. Like, I'm loving life now and I'm enjoying it, but you know, this is week 22. That's 4 months, right? So, and some people might say, wow, you've done so much in 4 months. I have, but you know, there's a big part of fear driving me as well, like fear of public humiliation, fear of not achieving the goals that I'm setting myself. So you keep putting yourself out, and in the early days, all I knew I wanted to do was help founders and entrepreneurs. I just enjoy helping people, but I didn't really know how I was going to help people. I just didn't really have a clue. So you put yourself out there, and you've got to understand and accept that you're going to be a target for people looking at you and maybe laughing. Humiliation's a strong word, but there's always people out there that want you to fail, you know. And obviously I've not had any dickheads or any people being horrible to me yet. That might come in the future, and hopefully I don't. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm only going to ever say how it is. I'm not a hugely controversial person. I'm just, what you see is what you get. I've got to that point in my life where I'm absolutely not going to be, I'm going to do things my way, but I'm also going to tell people how it is, you know, but in a way which is, I hope, with the experience and the expertise that I've gained through the years. There's a lot of advice out there around how to grow businesses and how to be your best self, and a lot of it's rubbish. There's a lot of great stuff out there, and that's what I want to plug into, and that's what I want to help people do. So yeah, I'm doing this video on the weekend already because this week has just been so full on. And as an example of the week, I've kind of got 3 things going on right now, which is, number one is Underestimated Collective, my founding members program, where I'm helping 8 founding members, 8 customers who are all in the, let's call it, early stage businesses. Some have been going many, many years, 10, 15 years, but they haven't managed to break through the reliance upon themselves. So even though they're a business owner, they still feel like they're an employee at times. So that's the first thing I'm working on, and I'm loving that. And I'm working out a few things, which is, you know, I want to build a solution which helps people but I can scale. So if I was just spending time with them every week in person, that's too much of my time. If you flip it the other way, if I just do remote, or let's say I just build content and they've just got to watch the content, that's too much the other way. That's scalable, but it's not personable enough. So I'm basically building this hybrid solution, which currently is working really well, where we catch up once a week as a collective, as a team. But I also offer to catch up with them one-to-one, but I'm taking them through a pre-recorded program within an app I'm building. So it's the perfect balance, because I love working with people. I like getting my hands dirty. I like building relationships. That's a really important thing for me. The problem I used to have working with big corporates, even some amazing, incredible charitable companies with 10,000 plus employees, you couldn't really see the impact that I was having. Whereas with smaller businesses, I can see it and I enjoy it more. So that's going great. And the next one, I'm looking to now start planning the next launch. I wasn't sure if I was going to do one, but people keep saying how much they love the collective and being part of a journey with other people. So that's number one. Number two is private mentoring. I've always loved this. I've done this for many years. It all happened kind of organically from my network, from what I'd achieved in the past. But I love doing this, and most of the time people buy what they want, not what they need. So most of the time people are like, I need help with marketing, and then you get in there and you kind of realize there's a lot more than marketing when it comes to the help that they need. But I'm just loving that, and I like the relationship building aspect of it. And the thing I get the kick out of more than anything else is is seeing my advice and seeing my expertise, because I've been there and done it many times, seeing them put it in action and then massively changing their business in a positive way. I love that, right? And like I said, for me it's all about building long-term relationships, and I really enjoy that. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing, and this is the really interesting thing, which I wasn't expecting, because I'm being, probably because who I am and what I've achieved, but this is really coming from my network, really. So it's from people that know of me or already trust me. There's a lot of opportunities out there which are landing on my door around me kind of joining as almost like an interim marketing director, CMO type founder type, building a marketing engine. So there's another couple of opportunities I have this week, and I'm just exploring them. But one that I've had almost a verbal yes on this week, which was someone saying, yes, I'd like you to do this. They've basically built this incredible business. I'm not going to go into details, but many millions, lots of staff, and they've done it without marketing, which is remarkable in itself. A lot of it's been acquisition, and a lot of it's been based on referrals, which tells me it's a really strong business. But this guy, the founder, is super ambitious. He's currently expanding to Dubai, and he wants to supercharge his growth. And rightly so, he's thought, well, what if I invest in marketing? Now, there's millions, and I mean millions of people out there have invested in marketing in the past, and they haven't succeeded. But obviously, I'm a pretty sure bet in that respect. But this is really interesting, what he wants to invest in some respects is, he's a typical founder. He doesn't have the time. He can put time in, but he wants to bring someone in who can basically come in and build his marketing engine, right? You know, that's what I've always achieved in my first two scalable businesses. If you're looking for leads every week, every month, that's not a scalable business. You want to build the engine where you have a reliable lead engine, and you have a reliable amount of leads coming in every month. It might be 5 one month, it might be 50 the next month, but you've got the machine turnover. He wants me to come in and build that. So it's really interesting, because I don't want to do that full time, right? So I don't want to come in and go, yeah, okay, pay me X amount a month, I'll come in full time. Don't want to do that. But because he trusts me already, I'm thinking of a solution of how I can do that. I've heard this saying called done for you, but this is kind of more like done with you, because there is no such thing as done for you. I honestly do not believe it. There's a lot of AI tools and solutions out there. Yeah, just send me your stuff, I'll do it for you. But you have to do it together. His industry is finance. I'm never going to understand his industry as much as he does. But with my expertise and his expertise, and we combine it into a model, we get up and running, we build, the things like the USPs and the value proposition, and then we start building the machine out and testing stuff. It can be amazing, and it's really exciting. So I'm going to speak with him again in a few weeks' time, but there's more and more of those opportunities coming out. And that leads me to the last point, which is, this is the time to hire staff. This is the time to start hiring people. I want to build a lean business, and I'm thinking that the next person that I do hire will be a marketing person. But this is where freelancers are fantastic to do kind of part-time jobs around you. But now I see these opportunities becoming more and more and more. And guess what? I believe in myself, so I think I'm going to do an amazing job for them. I want to start hiring a team of people behind me, where if another, because the opportunities are coming in now, I can find a way to do. But next month, if they come in, I need to turn them down. And that's not me. That's why I enjoy scaling things as a business. I can't say no to stuff as long as I can deliver the same quality. So yeah, it's exciting times, because I'm now starting to think about recruitment and starting to think about bringing a marketing person in who's almost like a bit of my number two. And then, the vision could be is that I build many of these marketing people. I turn them all into my little experts, and we go on an exciting journey and see where it takes us. So yeah, that's it. Week 22 done. Week 23 is coming up, and there's already a lot going on, but I'm hoping to catch up on a bit, and yeah, we'll see where it takes us. Until next time.